No, it was very romantic and cool, and what a great experience. I've lived in New York my whole life, and it's like I got to see all the sights of everything. Oh my! It was a life flashing before my eyes.
Then I saw all the old haunts from high then I spotted all the old haunts from high atop the helicopter, from high atop the bird.
I bought wigs at that place in 14th Street.
Back in '96, I turned a trick on the corner of 20th and 9th.
Yeah.
Welcome to Out and About. Okay.
It is.
Okay.
That was released by the Kamala Harris campaign.
Is this AI, brother?
No, it's not.
For those of
That's me and Poppy's loads together at the same time.
For those of you listening at home, it's a photo of a certain candidate with a load all over his face. Anywho.
Collab.
We just did that was our cold open. It actually was. Welcome to the show.
Vinny's dead.
Vinny's dead. It's Tuesday, October 27th. August 27th.
Is Liam our substitute teacher?
Yeah, I feel like I want to misbehave now that Liam's in.
Why don't you get your thing together? Welcome to the show, Liam.
Sit still, Liam. What is happening?
You're jittery.
Are you on coke right now? You're like jumping around like a fucking lunatic. He's like he's fented out. He's twisted. He's spun. You were saying Vinny is out.
Vinny I just realized I didn't know anything because I don't read those text messages. You know, with a group text message, I mean, I don't know if it's my age or just me not giving a fuck, a literal fuck.
No, it's you literally can't read. That's why
that too. I can't. At my age, I can't deal with a group chat. I can deal with a group chat if it's like, oh, here's a picture of my kid at graduation. Oh, congratulations, beautiful family. I can deal with that. Not, hi, this is. Like the messages go so much, you have to scroll through them. It's replying this one, this replying. And by the time I can figure out the last sentence, I have to go back to August to find out what they're talking about. It's just it needs to be concise with old people. It's a lot, and I have ADD. I'm drinking espresso based cocktail out of my my flask here.
A group chat needs to be concise, and it needs to be confined to like maybe 4 or 5 people, and there needs to be a point to what you're fucking sending. I get carried away if I'm in a group chat.
You get carried away.
I am the guy because I'm in a group chat.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll start sending me and Liam and Joey are one. I send a meme every time I see a meme. I'm sending a meme to you guys.
But you're not just sending it. You break your sentences up. It's like, haha. Send. Yes, send. This was so funny. Send.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Then because it gets so long and I can't figure out what's going on. Like I didn't know that Vinny was sick until 4 hours ago. I mean, until right now.
Yeah, he told us last night.
Yeah, but between then and then, it's like it's a lot.
I get it. I'm in one with it's called Stick to Sports with a couple people here. Fucking Greer, our data guy upstairs. That motherfucker sends more texts. I love Greer. He's a lunatic, but I love him. He sends more text messages than I've ever seen before. But I think if you have it on your computer, like you can tell when people have it on their computer and they're typing out iMessage because they send paragraphs. Like that's why Vinny has it. But if I'm on my fucking phone, then I'm not going to send it. That's why I don't put it on here because our tech guys can look at our shit.
And the notifications, especially and the notifications when the group chat's popping off, it is always for me in the most inconvenient times. Like I'm like trying to either send a cease and desist to something, or tell my father that like
just trying to look up a teriyaki recipe,
or I'm having a heated conversation, or I'm like doing banking, or like I'm doing something important, and it's like, and I like literally want to throw the fucking phone.
I hate your fucking text alert message. It's my least favorite sound in the world.
What is it? Mine?
You don't have it on vibrate. Every time your phone goes off, Can you text Joey right now? Listen to this sound. Hold it next to the microphone and tell me this is not the worst text sound.
The sound was off, so.
Yeah. Also, Greer does a thing where most people.
He texts you.
No, when you
What is
your sound?
It's like a bang. Mine just is vibrate.
Yeah. But,
okay, but I can remember my phone flies, and I have a very big couch. My phone flies in my couch and hides in there, and sometimes I'll be there gone for months.
So some of the couches that you can get at Costco, they're really deep because they have to double layer the cushions.
That's how they do the human trafficking with the children.
I guess. Oh yeah, that was a thing. What were you saying a second ago?
Greer, like you know when you'll text a group chat and then nobody responds. You're like, oh, you feel like a loser. You're not going to do it again.
I don't even care if people respond.
Greer doesn't give a fuck. He keeps firing from him. Like it's 10 things that nobody cares about.
If you're the guy that constantly is sending, I'm at the point now where my algorithm is actually so good. Every single thing that pops up on my phone, I want to send. I don't get videos that don't interest me anymore because the algorithm is so customized. I was on YouTube Shorts for fucking 2.5 hours last night on my Gateway desktop computer, clicking through that shit. It was fantastic.
What were you watching?
It was motorcycle, and then it was self-defense. It was firearm YouTube Shorts, and I was learning like how to pick like a good concealed firearm, and I was like, what am I doing? I've been watching this for a half hour. What am I doing wasting my time? Everyone knows I use my fists. So yeah, that's that, and that's the show. We're done with our show. Our live shows are over.
Yeah, it was a good run. We were just doing it since the spring. It was a warm weather tour. Now it's over.
Nah. Boston was the best. I love Boston. I thought they were fantastic.
Yeah, it was nice.
I'm gonna put up. We got some awesome gifts from our ladies.
Should we get Lloyd in to do another chug?
You know my buddy Lloyd, Liam? You met Lloyd.
Every 5 minutes he was coming on stage chugging.
Yeah, so I saw Lloyd's wife. She's like, don't drink too much. So every time I made eye contact with Lloyd on the stage, I'd bring him up and he would chug a beer. And then we were leaving. Oh, it was the best. It was the best. But we got some great stuff. We got tote bags.
Oh, my God.
You got stuff for... Okay. Whoever brought the little... it was a Tatum jersey for his dog, Wiggles. It was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Can I talk about Wiggles for a second? I got more presents for Wiggles than I did for combined for the two of us.
Oh, absolutely. And you should.
But
shout out Boston.
They went, shout out to everyone who brought me Wiggles merch, Wiggles things. Thank you so much. I got a wig for Wiggles. The dog wig I got.
I need to see that.
Every toy, literally, it was like a GoFundMe for Wiggles. Like first of all, I'm a little offended by that. Do you think I don't buy my dog toys?
No, the problem is when you have a dog and you're public with it, people want to get.
Well, I got so many toys
because it's fun to get. I would rather buy for a dog than a human.
He is ready for Christmas. I'm wrapping a lot of those presents up and giving to Wiggles for Christmas. Now, I have to talk about how I don't have to fake a death, but I will have to do a transition of. I will have to do
privilege.
A shift of
a shape shift
of dogs. Okay, so obviously, no, Wiggles is not mine, but I am getting him this week for 3 months.
Okay, where is Bill?
He's gallivanting around the globe.
All this guy does is go to different parts of the world.
He's retired.
Bring the dog. It's a tiny dog. You can bring it with you.
He's going to countries where they'll use it as feast.
Where's he going?
I don't know.
Where is he going? Here, now we're on to something. Where is he going, Joe?
He's going to Wuhan.
Okay. He's going to Bangladesh?
No, he's going to, I think, all South American countries. He loves South America, and he has so many friends there. He has timeshares all over. I think they go to Brazil. I think they go to Costa Rica.
Brazil?
I don't think Brazil's not South America, is it?
Brazil?
No,
Brazil's South America. Yeah, it's like the biggest country in South America.
Okay, Brazil. He goes to Costa Rica a lot. I don't know where he's going, but it's not for 3 months. It's like 2 months, but I'm gonna have him for Wiggles for that. But I just got in touch with, and I also started it's not up yet, but I have an Instagram page. Wiggles has an Instagram page, and good luck finding it. If you find it, I'll be so
called?
surprised. I'm not telling anyone.
Why don't you want it? You want people to know.
Because it's not ready yet. I need to have it in my possession so I can start making I need to bank a lot of content.
Yeah.
So once I get him on the 14th, I will have.
You're curating.
I'm curating a vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
So the thing is, but then I also just spoke to a Wiggles breeder. So there's two hoes are pregnant with Wiggles' father.
With Wiggles' nut?
With Wiggles' father's nut.
Damn.
So I'm gonna have a pick of the litter from two different ladies. Two different ladies are pregnant. I got to pick a litter from both of them. I didn't know I got two pregnant.
Can I ask you an honest to God favor?
I feel like if I get there and none of them are up to par, they're all getting put down.
I would love nothing more than to have two of these ladies up on here and we pick and we read them down. We say who's going to give the best. Like I'm picturing the dog wig he'll show you. Like one of the mothers has the wig on. Like we're choosing between two dog
I got to see it. So I'll have the breeder send me a picture of the two moms that are pregnant.
Yeah. How was the load? Who gave them the load? Wiggles' dad?
Wiggles' father.
He's still shooting ropes?
He is. And the mother doesn't want to do it anymore because she's getting into lingerie modeling.
Well, she's got that pussy blown out. That dussy.
Don't talk about my mother-in-law like that.
Sorry. Apologies.
My daughter-in-law.
When's this going to happen?
Oh.
I can't tell if you're bullshitting. Like,
I'm not. I swear my mother.
You're really getting a dog.
If one comes out that looks like Wiggles, yeah.
And you're good to have two at once because Bill is going to be giving you back that dog. How do you know if Wiggles is going to be aggressive?
The thing is, no. Because it's going to be his little sister, or little brother.
I could see Nana with a schnauzer.
His stepson. It's going to be a stepchild. That's why I want to go with the breeder because I don't want my dog to grow up without family member. So I already have Wiggles, his eldest brother.
Where is the breeder in Jersey?
I have no idea. I think it's Pennsylvania.
You want someone south of the Mason. Yeah, that's a good spot. You want someone rural who's breeding dogs. You don't want an urban dog breeder like fucking Pup and whatever on 8th Avenue. Every one of those dogs.
Shake a paw puppy?
Yeah, every one of those dogs is like.
So she said she has 2 loads. Two things. So I will pick the best ones.
Nana had to base them in herself.
Listen, so that's coming. I should have him. I think I'm planning on getting a boy if I can, because I think I have boys better. I don't want that bitch getting her period all over
Typical fucking gay man just shopping for a designer baby, designer dog. Are you gonna pick the eye color and hair color too? You fucking pig.
The hair color, yes. I want to. Nana wants a tricolored sable. That's what Wiggles is.
What's this? How do you say it?
Tricolored sable.
Tricolored sable.
Yes, and I want the breastbone to be beige. So we'll see. But she said, but late fall they're having them, and they got to keep them for 6. I think they have to keep them for 6 weeks, or they have to keep them for a while.
It's like 6 to 10 weeks.
10 weeks, I think. Or I'll keep it longer. I don't want it. I don't want.
You said no. I can actually do the breastfeeding at home.
I'm still producing milk. I don't want some like test tube looking tadpole thing in my house. If they don't have if their eyes aren't open and they don't have feet yet.
So fucked.
It's like no, I'm not.
I don't want a test tube tadpole looking dog in my.
Do you? With their eyes going like this, their fucking face is still wet from the mother's twat.
I think you're chasing after something that doesn't exist.
No, and I've come to terms with that.
I think that Wiggles is. Wiggles is one of one, and I think when you have a dog like that, you want a dog that looks similar because you want to recreate the feeling that it gives you. I know you're not going to do it. You should go for a completely different breed.
No, I want Wiggles again.
You should get I want Wiggles again. Exactly.
No, I love that. No,
why don't you get a big old Saint Bernard? Let's match Joey to a dog breed, please. What kind of dog breed should we get?
I know what I'm getting. I don't want no other. I live in Manhattan. I want a small dog. Wiggles is perfect for me. The same size, even smaller. I would take a teacup.
You have to fucking potty train. I can't stand when.
What are you talking? She's going to puppy pre-K.
Good.
The second I get him.
People have dogs.
I'm shipping him off to boarding school before I even take the dog home.
Little dogs have fucking people let them shit and piss in the house on a puppy pad, and then they never train them. It's disgusting.
That's what you have a boyfriend for.
How many barnyard animals did you grow up with in Worcester, Liam? You had chicken. Did you have chickens?
No.
They used to do practice breeds on him. Believe it or not.
No, I had a beagle.
That's what was his name? It's a human name. Hold on.
Lila.
All right, that's cute.
Yeah.
Did she
and then
howl?
they have Sally. No.
Those are good dogs.
Yeah.
What was that dog? Shiloh. Remember the book Shiloh? That was a summer reading book
yes.
back in the day?
Yeah.
That just came to me.
Is that where they got that name from for that transgender kid from Brad Pitt and the other lady?
Exactly. You're talking about Shiloh, Brad Pitt, and Jennifer Aniston's, Angelina Jolie's adopted
Well, they
child.
named it after a fucking dog.
It's better than Apple. Gwyneth Paltrow named it Apple. Do you have any names picked out?
Yes, his name's Wiggles. That's why I had to transition the dog's away.
Dude, you can't...
That's not his real name. Winston's his real name. Wiggles has been my dog name.
So this dog that you've been calling online for 4 months, Wiggles. All of a sudden you're going to go, now this is Wiggles?
That's what I said. I have to transfer them like I'm a sitcom. I have to Mary Kate and Ashley. I have to spook the audience to think that the Wiggles is so the Instagram account's not going to suffer from it.
The audience will clock.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will.
I'm going to say she has Benjamin Button syndrome and she's just reversing aging in reverse. That's why I have to have the Instagram account because I don't want to change the name. So it's a neutral name. Winston's Winston. Wiggles will be the dog's God-given name.
Okay.
Wiggles Murray.
This is like a wild way to. You're putting a lot of pressure on us. Hear it? It makes me want to blow my brains out. That sound.
That reminds me. Do you remember Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? They replaced a mom with a mom that looked nothing like the first one.
Yeah.
And they just never said anything.
Darlene. They did it to not Darlene. They did it to Becky from Roseanne as well.
And they did it to the person from My Wife and Kids. Remember that show with Marlon Wayans?
So
I watched a lot of black sitcoms growing up. I did.
I'm doing a classic sitcom switch out.
Nothing wrong with that.
So I don't want the Instagram account to suffer from it because I'm going to start getting like deals for pedigree and like and different dog bones, milk bone and
greenies.
I mean, I'm sure that Wiggles will be more popular than both of us combined.
You just got to make sure that thing is well behaved because there's nothing trashier than a fucking poorly behaved little dog. Nothing is trashier.
You saw my dog how well behaved he is.
No, I know what he's not. Point of privilege. He's not yours. Like you
had
him. There's a lot of chance to fuck up a dog if you get it young. But I think if you just send it away, it'll be fine.
He's not sending something. He's going to puppy pre-K.
Good. I finally did a solo trip this week. I went to Provincetown, Mass. Saw a bunch of people I know. I spent $3 trillion at the Provincetown Inn. It was a waste of time.
That's so far down the hill, though.
All I wanted to do all summer, I was like, I've been going to these crazy locations. Shout out everyone who came to the shows. I want to go to the ocean and I want to jump in the ocean. That was my whole
Did you
goal.
go to the ocean?
And I went to the ocean. I went to
There's
fucking...
no ocean in P-Town, though. I mean, there is, but you have to like go all the way far on a fucking bike.
So I was at the pool, and the next day I went to the greatest beach probably in America, Wellfleet Beach, Coma Beach, dude. Liam knows, guy.
It's my favorite place in the world.
It's the best,
Yeah.
Joey. It's on
Yeah.
I've been there.
It's beautiful, but I got a sunburn, which I wanted to talk about this because I'm
That's
adding...
where Wellfleet oysters come from. If you ever see Wellfleet oysters on the menu, point of privilege, Kiki Cuisine, Wellfleet is from Wellfleet, Mass.
That's right. I want to add the
most polluted oysters in the world.
polluted.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say, I got a sunburn there, which I was gonna add to my list of white trash things. Getting and having a sunburn
I have
is
2 more.
fucking trash. Dude, I was on a motorcycle getting a sunburn, hungover. Trash. You're disgusting if you get a sunburn.
I have a bunch of bruises from paintball. That's pretty white
I was
trash.
gonna say
That get out of the studio. Dude. That's disgusting.
I
Liam.
have it when I threw it on the toilet the other day. Having a scab is the most white trash thing ever.
Yeah.
A scab.
Or you get flaking skin from a sunburn.
I had a scab here because I got, I forgot how I got it. I think I was going in something. I got scratched by something.
You get burns from the oven. My
Not
mom would
the
always
oven.
have burns from the oven when she'd go in, always all up and down her forearms. But I will say, Liam, paintball bruises
Yeah.
may take the cake as like one of the most white trash things you can have. If you get a bruise from fucking paintball as a third, how old are you?
I'm 28.
45.
28-year-old man. Ugh.
Can I be William's father? Liam's father?
You mean his daddy?
I have a father.
No, but how old?
I got
am
a
old enough- Am I
father.
old enough to be your father? What's 45 minus 20?
Yeah, you could.
17.
Was
That's good.
I producing semen at that age?
If I remember correctly. When I was at the beach, there was a shark in the water. That was very exciting. It was a masshole's dream because I just heard people start murmuring, "Shark, shark! There's a shark in the water!" And they started.
Well, where were you guys? At the beach?
We were at the beach. It was packed. All of a sudden, the lifeguards start blowing the whistle and doing this, and then you start people saying, "Oh, dude, there's a fucking shark."
But how
They
does the man
started doing
see the
that.
shark from his stand?
So that's a great question.
Is there a drone?
There are so many sharks. They have a plane that flies up and down the coast. So the plane spotted it. Radio.
A couple good drones would be much more economical.
They
Having a plane burning
I think
gas
they have to
up and down.
They have to cover so much ground is the thing. So they radioed down, they whistled them in, and then there were these people at the other side of the beach who just weren't getting out. So this poor lifeguard, this girl, she couldn't have been more than 16 years old, sprinted down the beach to get them out, and then we were just waiting there. I thought I saw the shark. On second thought, it might be seals, but it was very exciting. Fucking shark, dude. No, there are seals, and where there are seals, there's typically a shark. But it was great. Went up there, had a couple fucking mudslides, guy.
I'm so
They let
ready.
me, shout out to Beachcomber. They let me park right up front. They knew they let me right in. They go right over. Oh, he's got a bike down front. Went in.
You drove home on your motorcycle after a day at the Beachcomber?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, it was only 2.5. It was only 2.5 hours. Not bad.
Yeah.
Wah! It was great. That's my favorite beach in the world. Beachcomber. Beachcomber. I got 2 new
Everyone go to
Hatties.
beachcomber.com right now to get your beach.
Oh, the waitress was great. She goes, "We got a band starting at 10
did you guys
p.m.
eat
if you
there?
want to come." I had a lobster roll, mozzarella sticks, a Diet Coke, a water, a mudslide, a hit of a weed pen. Then I went down to the beach, laid down. On the way back, I came up. I chugged another water. I got gas and sandwich, where I chugged a Gatorade. Then I went back to my brother's house, swam
Beach with.
alone.
You know, I do love Cape Cod, especially in the summertime. I mean, who's going to go in the winter? Do people live there in the winter? Are they called townies?
Yeah, yes,
They're
they
drug
are.
addicts.
Yeah, they're called.
Yeah, they do heroin.
Yeah, they're called
Do
future
they just
overdoses.
squat in all the rich people's houses while they're gone for the winter? Selling a little cha-ching or a lot? Shopify helps you do your thing however you cha-ching. Shopify is a global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business.
From the launch your online shop stage all the way to the first real life store stage, down to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage, Shopify is there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere.
From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered.
You've been using Shopify. You used to have a store back in the day. You used to sell
still
little
have it.
tchotchkes and things on Shopify, and it was so easy to use. It was fantastic, and that's because Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the United States, and Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries use Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/outlandabout, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/outlandabout now to grow your business no matter what stage you're at. Shopify.com/outlandabout. I think the beach in the winter is nice. Like, I would love to go to the beach in the
I
winter.
don't think I've ever done it.
Do a polar plunge.
Oh, everyone does that in my hometown for for breast cancer or something?
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
A charity thing.
Would you ever do a regular cold plunge?
I do.
The beach at Wealthy, the water was fucking freezing. And I thought it would be warm because it's late
No, I
August.
hate. That's the one thing about me. Like, I run hot as fuck, and I want it to be in my room. I want it to be 50 degrees at all times. But cold water, well, any type of water. You know, I'm like a cat. I don't like getting wet. Cold water, especially like if it's not. If you have a pool and it's not heated, you don't have a pool. You have a fucking puddle.
Yeah, I
And it's
actually
like,
agree with that.
Just what's the point of it?
What temperature? Because Stu Feiner keeps his at 88.
88,
I think-
88,
I-
Like
yeah,
that's,
yeah.
I feel like that's
That's a
88
little
is,
hot.
88 is a hot tub. You got to
Yeah.
keep it at up.
I would say
80?
room temperature 75 and above. 75 to 80 is fine, but I think 75 is perfect because you want to. It's a pool. You want to cool off. I mean, I'm not a crazy person. I don't want to get in a bathtub, but I want it to be warm enough where I don't automatically get a fucking shock like I'm going in a cold plunge the second I get in it.
Or you ever go to someone's house and it's really nice and they have a really nice pool, but they don't heat it because it's too expensive? Oh, it's expensive to run the heater,
Every
man.
Airbnb I've ever
What?
say that. Remember this?
Run the fucking heater. That's the point of having a heater on the pool.
They charge you. I have an Airbnb I stayed in when I was in Austin. They wanted to charge me $250 a day just to heat the pool.
That's you did too.
And I paid it every day.
Yeah, because it's worth it. If you go to a nice
Well,
house,
I didn't know that it was going to be like fucking equator hot there, so it was like I didn't really need to do it after the first day. So after the first day, I had it shut off because I didn't know that pool was going to be, it was sweltering hot heat there.
I would go to a house in the Hamptons, and it was a beautiful house, $10 million house. The pool was 40 degrees every day. It was
Why wouldn't they heat the
too
pool?
expensive to heat? You fucking idiot.
Well, they paid
Heat
all
it
that
up.
money for the
You have-
house.
if you have guests, it's embarrassing to go into a pool that's fucking freezing.
What did you tell Dave? Did you say it was Dave? Turn the heat back on.
You can do the poor man's remedy, which is where you put like the solar cover over it.
Oh, I thought you meant boil pots of water on the grill and then dump it in.
You ever have to do that when you were young and you lost power in the house on a winter storm in Nor'easter?
But where'd you put the warm water on?
You get it from the stove, gas, baby.
But I'm saying, where would you put to take a bath
shower,
with?
in the tubby, yeah. When you take
Oh
a tubby.
no, I would just fester in my own filth.
When's the last time you took a tubby?
A tub?
A tubby.
Take a bathtub?
Tubby.
I take one almost every week.
Really?
I have that nice bathtub.
Can you fit your whole body under the water at once?
Yeah.
Not
at once.
Knees,
I'm
my
fucking
knees
6
pop out. I gotta do like shifts.
No,
I
we're
gotta go
6
this
foot
side.
too. Yeah, we
then
have
I
to.
go to this side,
I mean, you have
yeah.
to bend your knees. I put my chest under, then I have to get back up, and I can put my legs under like that.
You know what's so crazy about being in a pool? What you realize is that your cock floats, but your balls sink. You ever notice that?
Mine don't do any of the sort.
How do you say it?
They're like attached.
Yeah.
There's
Makes
no
sense.
swing to anything down there for me. It's like everything is just like
I feel like you might. What do you mean?
just stationed. The pecker goes like this, and like I had my testicles removed back in the 90s. So.
they float in a jar. I didn't realize that. It's bizarre that ladies do titties float. Tits float, right? Liam, what do your mother's titties do? They float?
I can't wait for this whole Boston thing to blow over. I think you're still on a natural high from going from our live show at Boston to go to the Cape Cod.
Oh, it's like it is. You're right.
And then we got this fucking Mick in here.
I want him in every week.
You're both.
Well, you know,
accenting
Joe,
it off.
it's a culture.
He's from Nenum, dude.
Oh, I hit him, Liam. I hit him with a denim dude. I go, you're from denim, dude. They went bananas.
Oh my god.
We go to a show. We ask where people are from. Everyone gives us a different part of the country. You go to Massachusetts, they just list out towns.
You could.
Pembroke, Haverhill, Avon, Sharon.
They were screaming.
Weymouth.
That
Oh,
audience
yeah.
was. I couldn't hear my own thoughts. They were screaming different things, talking over, having mixed conversation.
Yeah.
It was the loudest crowd, best crowd. But like they were like screaming things at you, and I didn't even understand what was happening. I was like this, like a.
I loved it. I loved it so much. It feels like summer is finally over now that we have Labor Day.
No,
and
I
then-
don't. It's gonna be 90 degrees this week.
Are you going anywhere for Labor Day?
Yeah.
Where?
Going on vacation.
Are you going upstate or are you going to the shore?
I'm going upstate.
Oh, that's the place you showed me.
Yeah.
The Holiday Inn Express?
The Holiday Inn Express.
Nice.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So we're going upstate. We're leaving Thursday. We come back.
Can I come?
No. It's our anniversary trip. So no, but yeah, Hudson Valley is my favorite area to go to. So we're going to be traveling around the Hudson Valley for the week.
Nice.
And
Are we going to be doing hike? I'll list out activities. You give me a yes or no. Hiking,
yes,
lounging,
yes.
swimming,
I don't know. Maybe.
drinking.
No, I might. No, we're going to some nice restaurants, so I will have some wine with dinner. Yeah.
Gooning.
No.
Fornicating.
No.
No fornicating the whole trip for an anniversary blow job.
Stop! Don't talk about sex. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I love Hudson Valley. Hopefully, I'm hoping that the leaves. Well, I'll see at least a couple leaves change because it's not. But it's not going to happen.
There's some pine trees in my
Adirondacks?
parents' yard in Franklin that are starting to change.
Excited for that. I had what did you do this weekend? You asked me about my weekend.
I apologize. What did you do this weekend?
I went to a Yankees game.
Okay.
In the Yankee Stadium. I got a whole new costume. I
saw you up in sports yags. What was the Instagram? That was great.
I didn't have an outfit to wear.
Fanatics model.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you go to those games, though, because
$700 on jerseys.
All the guys look exactly the same. It's all like they have the white, black, the navy and white jersey on. They have a gold chain. They have a guinea tee underneath, and they're just. Can I tell you? I went to a bar called Stan's Bar.
Oh yeah.
If you're single, ladies and gentlemen, if you're single, that place was the most insane group of people I've ever seen. Everyone was beautiful. The hottest people I've ever seen in my life. Everyone is all the beautiful young girls.
Did you have your glasses on?
Yes, young, beautiful girls, all in their cute little costumes, little things. All the guys there were fucking 10s. All the guys, and the level of camaraderie and just like friendliness, like even the security guards that are there, like were friendly. Like they're telling you to get the fuck out of the way, but they're like, "Hey man, just might as well move over this way a little bit." Everyone was so polite, so friendly.
Who did they play? Did they win?
The Rockies. No, we didn't win. It was the Rockies one, Colorado Rockies. Anyway, that bar stands. It was just like. The drinks were great. The people were fucking fabulous.
What were you boozing on? Beer, vodka?
There was beers. Everyone was drinking beers and what's it called? All different canned cocktails. But anyway, best looking guys I've seen forever. Everyone was hotter than the next one.
Isn't that so nice?
Groups of girls hotter than the next. If you're single, what a great place because there's some wholesomeness to it. So it's like I met him at a bar, but it's like no, I met him at a Yankees. It's different than going to a bar and meet someone. It was daytime. Everyone was like, mixing, mingling, groups of friends were hanging out. It was just an all-American day, and I had the best time.
Did you have a glizzy?
I had a glizzy.
Nice. What'd you put on it? Relish?
I couldn't find any other accoutrements, so I put mustard on it.
I'm sorry, do you have caviar?
No, they didn't have that. And I got like a bucket of chicken fingers and French fries that we all shared. It was like enough for 5 people. It was like this big bucket. And
baseball games are so fun to go to in the summer because you don't even have to watch it. You just go there and you sit and you drink, and it's 5 hours in the sun, and that's all it is.
Well, I was in the shade, Mama.
You were in the Legends Club?
No, it was in like a shady seat.
It was an early game too, like a 4:10,
2:00 game.
Oh, that's ideal. I want a Saturday 4:10.
I took a train home.
You did?
Yeah,
economical queen. Are you on a spending freeze?
No, I made a deal with my friends. I said, so if we take the black car there, we take the SUV there, the Suburban there, we had to take the train home. I said, okay.
If you bladed in. Oh, you were on a... Tell me, what the hell were you doing? I see you put up an Instagram. You're on a helicopter going around New York City. Y'all know Nan and Trish work hard, play hard, and it's hard to find clothes that can keep up. Well, our friends at Twillory make the most stylish, performance-driven suits, shirts, polos, and jeans that are designed just for that.
That's right. We love their clothes because they're easy to care for, easy on the wall, and easy to wear. So we can work hard, play hard, look sharp without all the hassle, Mama.
Twillory's choice fabrics and cuts mean their clothes keep you cool, they won't wrinkle, and they have plenty of stretch to keep you comfortable while looking your best. Oh, and they're machine washable, so you don't need to take them to the dry cleaners. It's fantastic.
That's right. Right now, Twillory has their annual warehouse sale going on with up to 50% off site-wide. Polos will be as low as $59, and you can stack our coupon code for new customers, OUT18, for an extra $18 off, $139 and above. Go over to Twillory. You're going to like what you see. Yes. Oh, my God. I was terrified.
What happened?
First of all, look at these pictures. So it was a surprise. My boyfriend had a surprise for our anniversary, and he didn't tell me what it was. And then, here, scroll through this way. And then it ended up being a helicopter tour. I was terrified. First of all, I don't like heights.
This fucking picture.
No, I was so upset.
This most scared.
Let me see.
Was this post Yankees?
This was the next day.
So you were hungover and you had to.
No, I wasn't hungover. I didn't drink.
I'm gonna send this to Liam.
No, there's more. There's funnier ones to send. So wait to send them all. It was a surprise. I didn't know, and I must have mentioned this months ago. Like I saw it online. It was a company called Fly Neon. NYON.
Yeah, they hit me up before.
Fly Neon, and they.
These are so good. I'm gonna air jump to you, Liam.
It ended up being a very cool experience, but I was very scared because I was like, a regular helicopter I've been on before, which is fine, but I've never been on something with no doors. The thing has no doors, and it's a tiny little thing. So I was like, oh my god, I was terrified I was gonna fall out. But then so they suit you up in these harnesses. Now I was like, why are we having these harnesses on? Are we gonna jump? It's in case you get ripped out of the plane, and they tether you to the machine.
Is there a thing on it that if you're going down, you can just be like boom and it releases? Because remember on the East River, or no, was the East River, a helicopter went down and no one could get out and they all died?
Yeah, it says they kept telling you, and I say egress, then you go and you pull it off.
I'd be like, what's egress?
No, egress. It was very. I was so nervous going in. I knew I was fine because I go on airplanes all the time, so I know I'm afraid of heights. On like a top of a building, so
they
like
take off. You start yelling egress. You immediately jump out.
No, it was ended up being the first few minutes of it was very scary. But it takes you all around the island. It goes to Statue of Liberty. You go to the downtown. You go to Central Park. You go through all the sites you want to see, and it ended up being so beautiful. And
what a good present! What a creative present!
Yeah,
an experience.
We got to see my apartment. Like we pointed out apartment. We pointed out this is where we.
Did you point out my apartment too, or
we were up so high.
Okay, yeah. Well, the tree cover on the cobblestone is kind of tough to see, that sort of thing. So
but yeah, it was very nice. I would do it again. I just didn't know. The doors off thing scared me. It's like I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's fucking terrifying.
But so I was able to sit next to a pocket door, and everyone else, the other three people.
What's a pocket door?
It's basically there was so because you can put your feet out. You can swivel them. You sit on the edge.
Is there like leeway? Like is there slack in the thing?
All the slack. You could jump out and hang off the side of it. I mean, you have a seatbelt on.
Joey tries to end it all. He jumps out, but he's just dangling.
Yeah, and the sheer weight of me hanging off. It goes drink the plane down.
like in Batman Joker, whatever the fuck.
But yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I would definitely do it again. They have all different other tours they do. There's a fall foliage tour they do.
There you go.
I would like to do that one, and I also do a nighttime one. I think it's cool to do a night one, but a lot of people do like they wear special shoes because the whole thing is you get take pictures of your feet over the thing. So like a lot of girls like wear like special high heel shoes. They're like for their engagement.
Did you bring
a pump?
A TRP? Triple reinforced pump?
No, I was wearing Timu sneakers. I was afraid it was going to fly off. But I did cause a scene beforehand.
Well, the photos, we're going to put them up, and if you're listening, watch. They'll be up here.
I caused a scene.
Nana does not look happy.
I picked a fight.
What was the fight over?
Over me not wanting to do it. I said, why would you make me go on this thing? And
how did you... I want to hear more. I want to break this down a little bit. You picked a fight after you got you the present.
Yeah.
What was the first thing that you knew you were doing it, or it was subconsciously doing it because you were unhappy to be there? Was it an active decision saying I'm going to start a fight, or were you just expressing misery and that
expressing misery that like was, and I was like, after I realized it wasn't, I overreacted because it wasn't as scary as I thought it was. But think about it, a fat person like me in my old age being strapped to the side of a plane with no doors.
What a way to go! That's how I see it.
It was terrifying, and I knew it wasn't going to be like like room in this. And I guess I was also a little bit still triggered because the seats at Yankee Stadium were so tight.
You asked for a seatbelt extender?
I want to sit in the handicap section because they have folding chairs.
Where? At the stadium? The Yankees Stadium? That would have been unreal.
But it ended up being fine. But yeah, I did pick a fight. I did threaten to break up with him. I said, "This is it." I said, "I want to take a break when we're done." I can't believe he did this to me. Yeah, I was in my own right. So I took a Xanax, and that cured all. And I was fine. That's why I'm lethargic today.
I'm a little.
But I gotta say, at the end of the day, it was such a thoughtful, sweet gift. It was very. He's
gonna have you clip this.
It was very romantic. No, it was very romantic and cool, and what a great experience. I've lived in New York my whole life, and it's like I got to see all the sights of everything. Oh my! It was a life flashing before my eyes.
Then I saw all the old haunts from high. Then I spotted all the old haunts from high atop the helicopter, from high atop the bird.
I bought wigs at that place in 14th Street.
Back in '96, I turned a trick on the corner of 20th and 9th.
Yeah. But it was very sweet, and and this weekend we're gonna go take a trip. Because it's Labor Day weekend, so we're going to take a little trip, so it's going to be fun.
I got to say, experience... I used to be a gift guy if I was receiving gifts, but I think experience gifts outweigh and outperform any sort of physical thing. Like, that's something you're going to remember. You have pictures, you can frame the pictures. I think physical gifts are gay. Liam, tell us about your love life.
I got nothing. Yeah,
Nothing.
A lot of traveling.
You're single. You're traveling.
You said you had a girlfriend.
I don't.
That's a great photo, and you should fame that. You said you had
Oh,
a
I did this
girlfriend.
week.
Did you smash anyone in up in Winnipesaukee?
No.
What do we
No,
think of the
there's a
trade
lot
up
of
there?
bros. We also, that was my first time in New Hampshire. It's
What do you mean first time in New Hampshire?
I've been to like Hampton, but that doesn't really count.
I've never been to New Hampshire.
Dude,
Have you?
it's like
Fall
it's
foliage
basically-
in Vermont or New Hampshire, you would fucking die.
It's
you
also,
fly there?
It's like
You can
Florida,
drive.
but like in the north. Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
were on a boat and there was a boat Trump parade, which was awesome.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, there was like
Were you
1,000
leading the
boats,
parade?
but- no, we were partaking though. Yeah, we were
The thing is,
cheering.
we talked about that with Vinny last time on the Jersey Shore, on the water, on the boats. I think any boating area. I can't imagine.
Boating is
Are
a
there
red
Democratic
activity.
boaters? I think boating is. I think boating and
on
fishing
yachts.
is reserved for the left or the right. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I think once you hit a certain price point, it becomes blue. But for the most part, it's a red activity.
I agree. So I think that's why. And they're very,
You would love
a Trump rally.
a Trump parade, but you would really love fall foliage in like you go up to Vermont.
Yeah, I'm not sacrificing this year. I don't care if I have to go by myself. Last
it.
year we waited too long, and there's a window.
You know what you
I'll
do?
post it on my Instagram this week, girls. There's a window, a foliage window, an upstate foliage window, where you have to go between this week and this week. Otherwise, it's a quick season. You don't think that to have the peak coloring that you want, because if it gets like it's between like late September and mid-October, and then it's gone. By the time you get to November, it's all frozen over. And
I mean, you could even now. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Say we see some nice leaves. Now, Nana could pick those leaves, embalm them, and put them on a custom wreath. Just saying.
speaking of custom wreaths,
Talk about it. Oh, really quick. One more thing before you get to that. You're getting your motorcycle's license. We can do a fall motorcycle trip up through the foliage.
I'd rather do it in a convertible.
I feel like he'd be a 3-wheel type of guy.
A trike?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nana on a trike would be
Yeah,
lit.
I got a
That would be
vertigo.
hilarious. With Wiggles on the back and a little thing.
Wiggles 1 or 2.
Oh, God. The dog with the
Wiggles
same
2 is
name.
still cooking.
It is wreath season. It is actually it's not, but it's almost upon us.
No, wreath
Almost
season never
upon us.
goes away. There's wreaths for every season. But I got my Presley Pierce package.
Let me say.
Are you ready? Now, Presley, he did that sneaky little bugger. He not added one, but he added a double sash. I got a navy and a beautiful stripe.
I fucking can't.
And that's a boxwood wreath, preserved boxwood wreath.
What's the difference between boxwood and regular wood? What is boxwood?
Boxwood is a bush, essentially. That's
It looks like holly.
no, it's like any boxwood. It's a bush, and that's evergreen.
This
Now,
is
you
just
can-
like PMT, right?
Yeah.
You can use that anytime.
Nice.
Now I'm just placing my orders. If you haven't placed your orders at Presley Pierce yet, I got my candle that he sent me. It is very fresh, very green, very
Demure?
all seasons. Very demure. Has the plaid. His packaging is and he sent me a card, but I haven't opened it yet because I don't want to cry. Because we've been texting. He's been
We should have brought it. We could have opened it on the show.
I'll bring it next week. But send me a nice card. But yeah, get your orders at Presley Pierce because I need to now I'm a wreath sash queen. I've never had one before. You can't go back. I need to have a wreath sash for every season.
Well, it's one of those things. Once you experience it, it's like if you go to a nice hotel, you don't want to stay at a shitty hotel after. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. Once you've experienced the elegance and luxury of Presley Pierce, there really is no going back.
There isn't.
I'm excited for fall. I guess I'm gonna do skiing. Do you ski, Liam?
No.
You don't? Oh, you snowboard?
Yep.
Snowboard.
Never been skiing yet.
You would love it.
I think I'd be good at skiing. Because I would think.
Well, let me tell you something. Nana used to hit the slopes. Okay.
Well, I think if you're heavier, it helps
The
you
Soho slopes.
when you ski. Is it helpful to be heavier because you're not going to like tumble as much because you're sure on the ground.
Now you could pick up some. You could get some speed behind you.
Can I catch wind?
You could catch.
I can break wind. I know.
You could catch wind. You could for sure. I think you'd like the bouginess of all that. I'm trying
Oh,
to.
of course, I'd love the a press ski.
Yeah, I hate that term. A press.
That means
ski.
after skiing.
I know, but I hate it. Just call it
After ski.
afters.
I like
a press ski. It's like that's the whole point of going is so people can say that's what they're doing on Instagram.
I guess so. But of course I'll indulge in all that. But the skiing part, the thing I'm terrified of heights. If I flew over a New York City in a helicopter no doors, you think the
You'd be
ski lift
fine.
will be fine for me?
It is a little sketchy though. Sometimes the ski
That's what
lifts,
I mean.
Like you ever been on like a 2-seater where it comes down and it's like there is no bar. You just have to fucking sit there and
But
if you
then I
lean forward, you're
realized,
dead.
Trish, I realized
Him and
that
Stratton.
The other option is having to walk up a hill, and it's like no. If I'll be dragged on the ceiling by a rope on my neck. It's like
you'd rather be straight dragged up the mountain. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to.
There's no other way up though, right?
No, there's not. Unless you take a snowmobile, but you can't do that. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to get the season pass or not. And also, I realize it's August, and we're talking about skiing right now.
No, it's fine. Where do you get this? What place do you go to? Vermont?
I thought you guys were going to do a college football preview.
Oh yeah, we should next show. We'll do a college football preview on Friday.
I watched Ray. The Knowles fucking lost. Yeah. Sucks for you.
Bet. What? Oh, word.
Yeah.
Damn.
Did you bet on DraftKings?
No, but I'm doing that. Well, I don't know if we can talk about it.
Are you allowed to bet on college football on DraftKings?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
so
definitely.
I did.
We had last summer. Or in the spring, we won $40,000. Remember through DraftKings, the pick'em.
That wasn't football. That was basketball.
No, I know that was basketball. I'm just trying to draw a comparison. But yeah, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to get the ski pass. It goes to like all these different mountains. But the thing is, if I get a ski pass, then I'm going to need to get a fucking car. So that adds.
You have a
cost.
motorcycle.
I'm going to put skis on a motorcycle. I just plan on going straight up in the back.
What?
I do need a car now. Maybe I should have got a car. Fuck.
It's not a bad idea.
We're gonna go. Can you make me a promise? And you too.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Let's go skiing one time this winter.
Well, if they do the ski house again, I'll go.
I have a friend here who's getting a ski house.
No, not here. I mean, if upstairs people give us a ski house again.
Oh yeah. Oh God, remember that nightmare? The ski house nightmare last year?
No.
That was everyone backed out and I popped off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
I backed out. I was the one who backed out.
Yeah. You did?
That was me. I caused all the drama.
Oh, was it?
Remember?
I think it was just like me and John Rich had it up there. He was just vaping the whole time. He took down like 4 rigs on the way up. He was
where
like,
are you getting a ski pass to? You go to Vermont
Icon Pass
Colorado?
or Epic Pass. If anyone from Icon or Epic wants
but
to hook it up.
where is the state? What state do you
Can
go
you
to?
pull it up on the well, your computer's not there. So
I don't know
basically, if you Icon and Epic are part of these big conglomerates, and within each one there's like dozens of mountains all over the world. So if you buy this pass, you can go to any Epic mountain or any Icon mountain, and there's levels to each of it. So you can do ones that have certain blackout dates. You can do ones that don't have blackout dates. You can do just local mountains.
But you have is it like?
It's like $800. But if you go 4 or 5 times,
that's just to go skiing though. That's not including accommodations.
Correct. Yeah. Not including accommodations.
So
it's for people who
ski pass
actually
they can't sell out of ski passes. You can't be like, oh, can't go to this weekend. It's all filled up.
But sometimes they have blackout dates. But last year I didn't get it. Last year I went to Stratton for one day, first run, first trip. That was the one I did my shoulder. I did first run. I go, oh, this is great. I heard it in the lift line.
What states are you going skiing though in? Vermont.
But I want to go out west. I want to go really bad I want to go to Jackson Hole, and I want to go to Big Sky. That's what I want to do this year. I should book them now because it's probably cheaper now. When you get out there, it's going to be expensive as hell.
Where's that? Wyoming?
Wyoming and Montana, dude. I go to Wachusett and Neshober.
Yeah.
Kleinsenbrook. Wachusett. Wachusett. Wachusett Mountain, the liberal cucks.
Wagon wheel Wachusett.
Killington just got bought by some local investors. Very exciting news in the ski world. Very exciting news. So you're going away for Labor Day. I'm deciding what I want to do for Labor Day. The thought of staying in the city makes me want to jump in front of the 1 train.
Okay. I don't think Labor Day's as bad as not going for Memorial Day, because Labor Day is the end of the season. It's like you're not going to go there. Like it's like one last hurrah. It's like the summer's over. It's like for me, it's the beginning of spring, beginning of fall. It's not really like I wouldn't care. I'd rather be upset if I didn't go Memorial Day. And then I have my sister's wedding the following weekend, so maybe I'll just fucking hang out. Are you doing anything, Liam?
I have a wedding coming up. A bunch of not for
breeders?
Not this weekend. And then a bunch of college football trips. Going
Where?
to the south.
Where are you guys going on the Barstool College Football Show is fantastic. Where are you guys going?
It's out yet.
Oh.
Yeah. But a lot of like SEC and stuff.
That's the way to do it.
God's country.
Did we ever go to one of those SEC football games together?
Casey always asked me to go. I never went to any of them.
I thought we went
That's
to
one that
one.
Casey does?
Yeah.
She invites me to every one of them. I never go.
But didn't we go to like Florida or something together?
No,
or is that with Glennie
I've never been on a
Balls?
football trip.
Me and Glennie Balls go every year. We're going on our 5th year.
I've never been to a
Gainesville.
football game ever in my life. College or regular, never once.
Really?
Never once, no.
Do you want to go this year with me?
No, I'm good.
You could go with me and Balls. Year 5 in Gainesville, baby. Gaines, Vegas.
I don't want to fly there. If anything, I would go to one over here.
You go to like Army. I could see you at like Army, Navy.
You know, I got invited to one again this past Saturday.
Where?
to the Giants Jets game, and no one wants to go because it was preseason, and everyone said the preseason's gonna suck, and I saw pictures of it. It was not to our fun.
Oh, scratch the skiing shit. Let's go to a football game this year. That's what we can do. I can get tickets. We'll go see the Patriots get smoked by the Jets because they're gonna be trash.
MetLife sucks.
MetLife is
getting
awful.
Yeah, it's like so far.
Or you should go to the
terrible.
Patriots game with Bay. Yeah. Go uptown. Oh my! Have you been to Jet Stadium?
I've never been to a football game ever. I told you.
Oh my God. I love it so much. All right, guys, we got a new sponsor on board, and it is Roman, and we are going to talk to you about it right now. If you've heard Ozempic or Wegovy, you've probably heard three things. They're effective, but they're expensive, and they're hard to get. That's where Ro comes in. Through Ro, you can access prescription compounded GLP-1s with the same weight loss ingredient as brand name GLP-1s at a fraction of the cost.
You can get it in 1 to 4 days if you qualify. Ro members have support throughout the process. If eligible for medication, patients have access to their provider on demand with any questions.
You can see if you qualify from the comfort of your home. Super convenient. And this means no scheduling for a doctor's appointment, no commute to the doctor's office, no waiting rooms, all the stuff that's a nightmare about getting this prescribed, you cannot do with Roman, and it's going to give you the same care that you would get. If you're prescribed, your medication will ship directly to you in 1 to 4 days.
Go to ro.co/about. Membership start at just $99 for your first month. Medication costs are separate. That's ro.co/about. ro.co/about.
Go to ro.co/safety for black box warning and full safety information. Compounded medication is not required to and does not receive FDA review or approval. RX only. Oh, one more thing before we go. Maybe a couple more things. Billy Football, he'll be joining Audio Crack this week. I don't know when it's coming out. He texted me late last night, said he wants to inject me with PCP or something, some peptide in my shoulder that he says is going to fix it.
That's the one that's been telling you to use.
Yeah. So he's like, I was like, I don't want to do it if it's an old vial. He was like, what do you mean? I was like, you told me you had some old fucking peptides laying around your house. Like, you got to get the new stuff to inject me with it. But when he was in Africa coaching the football team, he broke his ankle and he injected it and it like fixed the whole thing. So I don't know if I should let him inject me with it or not. Like, God forbid I have an allergic reaction. I'm allergic to everything. I'm allergic to fucking avocado oil, which you were talking about earlier today.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think he's smart enough in his learnings. Yeah, he's very intelligent when it comes to that kind of medicine and things like that.
Billy's intelligent when it comes to medicine. Why don't you think so?
He's a liar.
I don't know. It just makes me nervous because he wants to shoot it into my actual shoulder.
What's in that the problem area?
I know, but I think you'd shoot it into your ass cheek.
No, I think I don't know what the technology is or what it is, but I'm assuming it's something that you directly put to the thing and it fucks up. It fixes the joint. And it's not a blood. The blood. If you put it through your blood, it's not going to where your problem area is. I think you have to shoot it where it hurts.
I talked to Will Compton about it. He's like, it's the best thing I ever did. He was doing it twice a day for like.
And he's an NFL athlete, so why wouldn't you trust him?
It just makes me nervous in being injected.
Do you know that most places are using avocado oil now, and you're allergic to avocados?
Yes.
Do you think? Have you ever tried to eat avocado oil?
Every once in a while, I'll test it to see if I'm so allergic.
And when you do have avocado, what happens to you?
My mouth gets itchy and I get bumps on my lips.
That's it. Okay, so
but I haven't if I ate like a spoonful of avocado, I would be fucked up.
So that's how I was. So that's how I went stone fruit. So it's not deathly. It's not deathly allergic. It makes it uncomfortable for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
it's not worth it. Like, why would I would just not eat
avocado. I'm saying seed oils are a big thing right now, and no one's using them anymore.
What's a seed oil?
Seed oil is like canola oil.
Oh, well, I don't cook. But you're saying if I order food.
Yeah, any restaurant, unless it's a very exquisite restaurant, usually uses those oil. Anything fried, things are fried in soy a seed oil?
Soybean? Yeah.
So that's a seed oil?
Is a bean a soybean? That's a seed oil, I think.
I think so. I don't know, but you're only supposed to really use avocado oil or
avocado oil
or
egg
olive oil. Sorry,
or olive oil. I gotta go to Trader Joe's today. I'm on a spending freeze for the fall. I've been hemorrhaging money. Guess how much money it cost me to stay one night at the Provincetown Inn?
What day was it?
Friday.
You only went there for one night?
Yeah.
He's
gonna hit it on the head.
7:48.
6:29. One night. That hotel sucks. Like, it is not. It's a beautiful location.
It's far,
but it's not
all the way down the whole end of the place.
It wasn't too bad, but it's not.
No, but when I go to tea, you got to take your half hour to get to tea on a bike.
I know. Tea was fun. It was very fun. I met an elder gentleman named Captain Bill, which I thought was very funny.
Was it my father's roommate?
It was Bill. It was Bill and Wiggles. I turned around, Bill and Wiggles are there. It was It was good. So I'm on a spending freeze. I'm going to go to Trader Joe's. I should send you my list so you can help me with the haul. Why don't I do that for Kiki? I'll get a bunch of stuff from Trader Joe's and you show me how to make a meal out
I think
of
they're canceling it.
it. Is that true?
I don't know. We'll see.
You have one coming out. When's it come out? Wednesday at 1. But don't you have one in banked that just needs to be released? I shall never tell.
Yes, we do have banks. We have banks.
What's that? What episode is coming out tomorrow?
I don't know if it's coming out tomorrow.
Oh, you got it. No, he said it will be ready.
Well, here's hoping.
Well,
I had to take matters into my own hands. I had to have Babe edit together a salsa video for me. I put it on my Instagram this week. I got shadow banned.
why does that happen to you?
I don't know. I really don't care. I have a real life. I don't have to worry about social media.
Isn't that nice to think about when your screen time is down? I've been trying to develop a real life more than just a fucking internet life. It's so easy to just get sucked in to your phone. Like, I didn't realize how
I'm stuck
horribly
to my
addicted
phone, but I'm
I
not
am to
going
my
on
phone.
social media or looking at anything there. I'm shopping, online shopping. I'm planning trips.
Mine's bad. I realize I'm like, you need
I'm
to
doing
get off
I'm
your
doing
phone.
Duolingo.
Do you? What language?
I do Italian.
Nice. Say something to me.
Pasta vazule.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to speak that language just yet. I'm trying to hone my dialect.
I love that. Well, hopefully you go on a beautiful trip this winter, and hopefully you have a beautiful week this week.
I will have a beautiful. I'm doing I have a lot going on this week.
Talk about it.
I have to. So today, that's why I asked you for an Adderall, because I have to be up all day long.
All right.
This was full. Everyone thinks this was Crystal Light, but it's not.
It's liquor.
No, this is not. This is a cold brew.
Mm. Oh God, you're gonna be buzzing.
Hopefully, because I have to go to my storage unit today. Now, my storage unit is all the way up on the top of the island for where I used to live, and I have to go up there. The trek isn't the problem. It's getting all the things done that I have to put away there. Because think about it, there's two things happening. I have Molly coming from Heart & Co., my organizer. She's coming right after Labor Day. So I have to get all the things. I have to do I'm doing a pre-purge. Things I know. I don't want. I'm not a hoarder by any chance, but I do have a lot of stuff. So I'm going to do a pre-purge where I bring all the things I know that she's going to yell at me about to have. Like, Joey, you don't need all these curtains when you have curtains already. Things. So I have like backup curtains. I have backup sheetings, towels, beddings, like all this stuff, candles, vases, wine glasses for service for 45.
And they're all seasonal for you too. That's the crazy.
So I'm going to do a pre-purge. I'm going to bring that all up to storage. So when I get home today, I have to pre-purge, pack it, and then I have to wait to go after work. We're going to go up to the storage unit and bring everything up. Another thing is bedding. I'm redoing my bedding. I'm doing a whole new bed makeover. So all the bedding that I had, like down comforters, they're puffy. They're like this big. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I got the vacuum bags. I sucked it up. It's a quarter inch. It's a quarter inch flat rock, like a piece of drywall now. My comforter, and it's like, and you could just stack them. I did that. I had a mattress topper. The thing is, I've
like a piece of drywall. Such a Jersey boy.
No, the thing is, I have a lot of bedding because over the years I buy nice things. So it's things like I have a down comforter from Boll and Branch an extra one that I'm not going to throw out. I'm going to need it. So eventually I'm going to have another bedroom in my house, or if Poppy moves or to a new place, or if Poppy needs something, I'm not throwing away very expensive things. So I'm smart with that. So I want to have bedding for the future. So I sucked it all out of vacuum. It's literally this thin. And I just go to my storage unit. I just file all my bedding into the
How big is your storage unit like compared to the studio?
My storage is 8 by 10, so it's 8 feet wide.
So it's like basically the size of the stage.
It's 8 feet wide by 10 feet high.
And it's just filled to the brim.
8 by 8 square, 8 foot by 8 foot square, and then it goes up to 10 feet.
And it's filled to the brim.
No, I have a lot of room. Do you want to put something in there? Do you want your skis in there?
I'm
not kidding. I have a lot of room very
That's
spacious.
very generous. I'll have to think. The thing is, I don't own anything.
Well, I'm taking my Christmas
Can I
tree
put
out.
my motorcycle in there in the winter?
It won't go.
Oh.
But I think you're allowed to store it in there.
That would be nice.
Is it 8 feet? But yours longer than 8 feet.
It's essentially just a gas bomb motorcycle.
That won't fit in there.
No, that wouldn't fit in there. I wouldn't do that anyway. That's a lot. It has to be plugged in, battery tend. You got to change the oil.
No, but I was thinking about moving storage units closer to my house, but I was like, why do all that?
I'm thinking about moving
into a storage unit?
Actual apartments. Because my shit is up in November.
Oh, you only signed a 1-year lease?
Yeah. And I'm just like, my fucking neighbor upstairs is stomping
You
around
haven't even
again.
gotten settled there yet.
I know. Well, now I'm like, all right, I kind of want to buy things to put on the walls. I'm like, well, if I'm just going to move.
Why would you want to move after one year? It's a stressful time.
I know. I'm not physically comfortable there. And that's why I want to move. Yeah, so I don't know. A lot happening. I feel like we're getting back to real life. Like, summer's over. I got to find myself a man's. And that's that. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just embrace being single. Should I date a woman? Should I date a woman?
No, you
I
need
might
to
go
get
back to women.
You are erratic right now. You need to get
I'm going
some
back
sort
to
of normalcy.
women. I'm straight.
You need some sort of normalcy and just some kind of a routine, and then
Yes.
you can allow yourself to the universe to open up, and then you can share your life. That's how I got my boyfriend. I got to a place where everything fell into place and everything was normal and fine, and then I was mentally able to open myself up to receiving
And physically.
receiving things. You have to just get yourself in a place where you are satisfied with yourself. Live in your own self for a little bit.
Live in my own self. That's the issue. I've been living in myself.
You're J-Loing yourself. Second she gets broken up with one bitch, she goes to the next one and gets married. Just let it go. Get through the holiday season by yourself. Then you don't have to buy presents for anyone.
I don't do that anyway.
Don't I know it?
Well, I would like to go somewhere that, like, I thought I was like, I'm going to be single, move to the West Village. Ugh, I want the quiet.
You live in the West Village.
I know I do, but I want somewhere with a little more space, a little more quiet, a little more quaint, somewhere that's a little bit more of a home.
Astoria.
No.
It's pretty there.
You want to move to Astoria?
I don't want to move there. I think you should, though.
You're just trying to get me out.
I don't run into you.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, things are on the up and up for old Nan and Trish. Fall's around the corner. We love you all. And thank you to Liam for being our guest producer. Liam, do you have any...
No, I enjoyed being here.
Anything else to add? You were told me you were hungover. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah. No,
What'd you drink yesterday?
I'm fighting through it.
He drank body armor with 0 sugar. Look at him.
Yeah. This is what I had.
Okay.
Yep.
Over under 10 drinks.
Oh.
Way over?
Hammer.
Over under 15.
I'd say under.
Anything further, Joe?
This has been lovely.
Thank you. See you Friday.